Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well. So we are in week 5, day 3 or day 4 maybe of our 7 week challenge. And so this week we have sort of taken an ambitious approach where we are going to be building an application called VoiceCare, where it's an application to help the elderly people to be able to connect with their loved ones exactly when they need it. It's also going to be an AI assistant that offers empathetic responses to hold up a conversation and helps decide if a conversation might need intervention from some loved ones. So, I should have a disclaimer that this particular project I am not going to be deploying at the App Store. I'm really sorry about that. I started this whole thing with demonstrable proof, but unfortunately, in this particular case, there is too much PII involved. I'm not really sure what kind of legal waters I'll be getting into with getting such kind of psychological data. And so I'm going to do a demo and I'm going to show it on our simulator that we have a working application. And then hopefully I'm able to raise some money for this particular project to take it to the next level and be able to uh, go through all the legal aspects of deploying such an application. And so, just to summarize what I was saying yesterday, we have three Lambda functions at this point. So, the first one is going to be the main Lambda function where the person comes and has a conversation, and what is going to happen is Transcribe is going to take the data and convert the data from speech to text, and the text data is then going to go into Bedrock is also going to take into account the prior conversations, so the previous summaries of all the conversations, so that we are taking it a little bit ahead where we are trying to avoid this context window problem. And then once you do with that, you're done with that, then you're going to dump back the final output into S3, and you're going to get a pre-signed URL out of it, and the pre-signed URL along with the summaries and the reply and all of that is going to be saved in DynamoDB and going to be sent to the client. Okay. The one additional thing or the innovation that we have is the fact that our system is automatically going to trigger an SMS depending on how the conversation goes. So Claude will try to make a decision on if it can send call the loved one, or sort of prompt the user, in this case the elderly person like the grandma or something, being like, hey, do you want to talk to your daughter? I can give her a call and ask her to call you back, and have a very empathetic way of connecting with the other person and telling them um, that what the situation is. And so this is a bright project for AI, and I'm really hoping that this project I'll be able to take it to the next level so that it can truly help a lot of people. And so this is the main function that I have, and the I also have a couple of supporting Lambda functions. The first one is what's called as a filler Lambda function, and the filler Lambda function, what it's going to do is, for the main function it takes about 15 seconds to get the response. And so while you're waiting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have asynchronous API calls to this filler Lambda function that will take a look at the previous conversations as well. And while the main conversation is happening, this thing will also ask Claude to what are the filler conversations it can have in these 15 seconds. And so this part is a little ambitious. It's not working for me completely right now. So I have a few fallback lines. And again, it takes the conversation history. And essentially, I say, here's the conversation history. Now generate a single warm, curious, or encouraging filler line to keep the user engaged for 15 seconds. It should reflect past themes and avoid repeating yourself, and be brief. Okay, so this is the filler conversation. So I'm going to tag this along with the main conversation to back to the user, and this will be done at all kinds of times. So meaning, when the user is having a conversation, a regular conversation, this will happen, this API call will happen. So those are the main Lambda functions, everyone, and every Lambda function, like I said, is fronted by one API gateway. So I have three Lambda functions. These were two of them. And the last one is to generate a pre-signed S3 URL, because at the end of the day, we are going to make our S3 bucket private. And the way to access it is with the help of pre-signed URLs. So that is going to be a third Lambda function. All of them are fronted by API gateway. And in the back end, I have all my IAM permissions, everything set up. That took quite a long time, everyone, and I don't have time to go into all those details. But you just want to make sure that you give permissions based on the principle of least privilege, and only allow Lambda functions to connect with the DynamoDB that they are assigned to. Okay? So, given that this is what I have, let's quickly look at the front end code as well. And so, this is a Swift code, same thing with the content view I've been showing for all my projects. And I have a very simple interface. Like I said, all these projects are really not about too much focusing on the beauty of the front end. That is something like, when this becomes a big project, I can work on those things. But for now, this one connects to the main API gateway. And first thing is recording speak your mind, a little bit of front end looking good. And the whole idea is the user has to press a start talking to start, and then a stop recording to stop. So it's a little manual at this time, but these are all features that can be easily expanded. And so once that is done, I'm going to use AV audio recorder for this. And so that in the backend is actually going towards similar to a voice memo recorder, and it's going to record and send the video to the server. Okay. Specifically, I'm going to have this upload and process audio, which is going to take the recording and send it to S3. And then I have a filler line where this is the next API call, the async API call, that is going to keep coming back. And sometimes it may not come back with anything, in which case there are fallback lines that I have here. And once this is done, I'm going to have the speech synthesizer come up with the final response. But I'm going to make Poly come up with, I'm going to do this on the server, okay, just to be very clear. And finally, I'm having this as the pre-signed URL that comes back for that particular user. And that's pretty much it, everyone. And ultimately, I'm going to get the transcript. I'm going to get the reply. I'm just going to say which player you want to play, and then immediately play the response. Okay. And so let me show you all a short demo. And like I said, I'll show it on the simulator. So here, let me do a clean build. And all right. So while this is building, hopefully everybody got an idea of what this application is about, the usefulness of this application. My last three applications, I want to make it in such a way that it can actually find use rather than just some fun applications. And again, this system is not going to be hardened, at least in the 7 app 7 week challenge. It's going to be a working prototype. But beyond that, it is going to take a bit more work, a bit more funding, and everything to get it up and running. Okay? So essentially, you can see here that the build went through successfully, and then here is our simulator. And so let me do a short demo. Hi there. I'm not feeling really well, and I don't know what to do. I've been feeling like this for almost a week now.
I'm thinking, but your voice is always welcome while you wait.
Hmm, that's okay. I'll wait. And so while this is happening, this is what I was saying, it takes a little bit of time. I just need to figure out how
I'm
that
really
filler is
sorry to
happening.
hear you're not feeling well. That sounds concerning, especially since it's been going on for almost a week now. Would you be comfortable sharing a bit more about how you're feeling? Physical symptoms, emotional distress, or both? This definitely sounds like something your family should know about. I'd be happy to reach out to your loved ones right away to let them know you're not feeling well and could use their support. I'll try to contact them and have them call you back as soon as possible. In the meantime, if you're experiencing any severe symptoms like chest pain, difficulty breathing, or anything that feels urgent, it might be best to call your doctor or even emergency services. Would you like me to help you think through whether this needs immediate medical attention? I'm here to keep you company until your family calls back. Sometimes just talking through how you're feeling can help a little while we wait for more support to arrive.
I would love it if you could tell my family, but don't pressure them if they are busy. Just let them know that I'm not feeling that great.
You're doing great. I'll have something for you in just a moment.
So again, this part is where I need more work to go on, so that this thinking phase is taking time, and Claude is taking a longer time. All the
I
transcription.
absolutely understand, and I'll make sure your family knows you're not feeling well without making them feel pressured. Everyone deserves to know when their loved ones need a bit of support. I'll reach out to your family right away to let them know you're not feeling great. I won't make it sound urgent or alarming, just that you could use some company or a check in when they have time. Sometimes family members don't realize how much a simple call can mean. In the meantime, is there anything specific that's bothering you today? Any particular symptoms I should mention when I contact them? I'll have them call you back as soon as they can. While we wait, would you like to talk more about how you're feeling, or perhaps we could discuss something else to help take your mind off not feeling well?
No, I think that's all it is. I'll discuss with them. Thank you for your help.
I'm thinking.
All right. So hopefully you got the idea behind this service, and hopefully you liked it. In tomorrow's demo, I will wrap this up with small cognito front end where we are going to do some kind of authentication, because every user needs to have their data stored with a particular user key. And so we'll do that, but part tomorrow, and then we'll call it a day with this application, everyone. Like I said, this will not be deployed to the app store. As you can see, that is too much sensitive information, and I don't feel very good before deploying such things. So have a great day, everyone. And again, thank you all for your support and your time. See you all tomorrow.